Hi guys, welcome to this quick review about this automatic robot vacuum cleaner. The model type is F007C. Here we have the limited warranty. This is part what we get, and of course we get also some kind of quick start guide, and you can see it's pretty small, which means it's very easy to set up and use. It's not one of these very complicated vacuums which need 2 hours of setup and instructions and downloading apps and these things. And here's the full manual. So here you can see it has quite some options, but it's definitely not a very complicated vacuum. I've already been using it, and so I can show you how it works and how it has been performing. Of course, it's a little bit more simple thing, which means it's easy to set up, but of course the options are rather limited. But it doesn't mean it's not working, but it's rather working for smaller, or I would say rather simple areas. If you have a really complicated large room, or even want to use it in a large home with many rooms, then it's probably not the thing for you. If you have something which is rather easy and simple, then this could be the perfect solution. One of the main things here are that it's not very high, not very thick. You can see it's a rather thin robot, and that helps also that it can go underneath a lot of furniture where other robots are struggling, especially the ones which are higher with this laser and those things. I've already been trying using a lot of different vacuum robot cleaners, and I can't really tell you that one specific type is the best or worst, something like that. You really have to find the one which is perfect for your environment, and this could be also a very simple one like this one here. Sometimes they are working better than the complicated ones which are using a map and then they lose the map, or sometimes they don't do what you have been designing in the map, these things. So in general it has been very solid, really good. Nice performance, and I've let it run for about 20 minutes, and so this is the result. I haven't been checking before, so this will be also same surprise for me as for you what we find here in. And you can see, wow, there's quite some dust here. We can really see that it has quite done a good job, and I've been cleaning just a couple of days before already, and this is only 20 minutes, you can see. So it does really a good job. What's really important here, that we can use this without turning it around. We don't have to flip it over or so. One thing here you have to notice, there's no flap here which would protect the opening, but I till now have seen this with other vacuums and they had more problems than it helped. So I'm very good with this thing here, I don't complain. Here we have the filter, which is really easy to clean. You can just clean it with another vacuum or just outside with brush. Comes also with this brush which you can use for many things, like also this filter. Just push it back, really easy to use. You don't have to flip over the whole vacuum to access this thing. It's exactly how we want it, but now we are putting it to the other side so I can show you everything. Here we have the brush exactly as we want to have it, easy to access. So from time to time, maybe once a month, you can clean it and then put it back. So you can see that works really good. Here we have the on-off switch that can also be operated from top, but usually you don't need that. That's the wheel, how it should be. Then we have a couple of sensors so it doesn't fall down if you have like a stairs or so. So if you want to use that with a carpet, I don't have a carpet, but this is the thing what you need. Some of these robot vacuums don't have a brush, so they are not working for carpets. So because we have this brush here, it shouldn't be a problem for carpet. What we can see here is that everything works nicely, everything tight. That makes sure that nothing is really falling out, even though we don't have this flap. I'm really surprised here how good everything works without the flaps. I would definitely, if I had the choice, I would go without the flap. Since we don't have an app, we have a remote control which works really good. We just have to set the time, and then we have this automatic cleaning possibility. We can just set a time here and then go back into normal menu, and then we have this activated, and it will do the cleaning whenever you have programmed it. That's really good, but you can also easily deactivate it from here just with a long push. Activate, deactivate, really easy. Regarding the buttons, we have this automatic cleaning where it's supposed to go everywhere, has been working usually really good. Of course, without this mapping technology, sometimes it's visiting same area over and over, but at the very end it will clean everything. If you think it has done already a good job, it has been cleaning everything and you don't need it anymore, you can hit the home button, and at least when it's more or less close to the home station, which is this here, the charging station, then it will go back and charge. You can see that here. I mean, when it's here, you can see you can just push it on it and it will charge. It's ready for the next run. And if the robot doesn't find the way home, you don't have to pick it up. You can use this arrow, the remote control, and these arrows here, and then you can drive it around like a normal remote control from an RC car or so. Works really good. Here we have spot cleaning, we have small area cleaning, we can even use maximum power. A couple of different modes here, very nice, comes even with the batteries included. If you have some specific areas which you want to exclude from cleaning, like some special furniture where it could get stuck when it's hanging down or so, or stairs or so, it comes with this magnetic tape. I mean, it's not a tape, it's not sticking, you can just put it down. It's even very flexible, so when it comes from the factory it's a little bit bent, but you can bend it back easily so it's flat on the floor. You don't need to glue it down. If you really have the intention you need it, I mean, you don't need it for the vacuum, but if you want to leave it the whole time there and people are pushing it around, you can use this included sticker. But usually for the vacuum it works really good. It's a heavy magnetic tape. You can just put it down on the floor. You can even cut it with a knife or scissors or so. Works really good. It's not pushing the thing away, and this works really 100%. So if you're not sure what to buy and you're thinking maybe about the model which has an app, I can tell you the apps never work 100% reliable. This thing works definitely 100% reliable. I've never seen a vacuum robot crossing such a line. That's really good. One big question, of course, is always with these robot vacuums, does it bump into furniture or corners or so? And I can tell you, I haven't seen any robot vacuum which is not bumping into furniture every now and then, and this is pretty much same here. Usually it recognizes some objects really good, even when they are small or like a corner or like a chair leg or so. Usually it's recognizing and then preventing and stopping before it hits something. But of course there are some limitations with all the recognitions, with all the techniques which you have. Even if you're buying like a $500 robot with laser tracking and everything, they have the exactly same problem from time to time. They bump into things, and so if it doesn't recognize the object with optical sensor or like infrared or so, then it has this nice bumper. You can see that here. When it bumps into something, it stops immediately because of that. So overall, I would say we have decent protection, but again, of course, make sure that you don't have too expensive stuff which doesn't have like a safe stand, which could be flipped over and then destroyed. Yeah, one thing I forgot here to show, of course, we need these side brushes here. That's very easy to mount. I mean, the whole installation process is very easy, just needs about 5 minutes. You just push this thing here and then it works really nice around the corner, almost perfectly into even 90 degrees corner. It's everything pushing into the center, and then here everything is picked up and then it goes into the dustbin. Very good, reliable. If you have a lot of hair entangled, you can just pull it out here, clean it, and then put it back. That's no big deal. Also brush cleaning. It comes even with a replacement filter, but you can clean the one here inside many times. I've been using such vacuums sometimes for a year or two without replacing the filters. You don't have to be worried about that. So the whole thing works actually really good. I've also been testing it in smaller areas, like in a bathroom. I've also been testing it around wires. I mean, I'm not recommending to use it where you have wires, but sometimes it's hard to avoid. And I would say as long as you have the wires on the edge, like on a corner or so, and not too far inside where we have this brush here, it's not a problem. I've seen that it has been working in my home, and just with these brushes here, it has never caused a problem like with Ethernet cable or so. It has been working nicely around. So I think everything is solid built, makes good impression, has strong suction, and it's very simple to set up and use. So I can give you full recommendation on that, and I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description, so you can check it out and order it right from there if you like it. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.